Please note that you will need to continue to press the M to get to the next parameter setting. Any adjustment is automatically saved. The tick button saves and exits. Parameter values should be treated as part of the initial setup of the thermostat. Please don't adjust unless absolutely necessary. Programming will be covered in another video. To set the parameter settings, the unit must be off. Press the M button. Zero 1 is for sensor selection. A is for air sensor and should be used when there is no floor probe. AF is for air and floor sensor and should be used when there is an additional source of heating in the room. F is for floor sensor and should be used when a floor probe has been installed. 02 is for air temperature calibration. 02 will only be available if A is set in 01. Parameter 2 should always be set at 0. Only adjust up or down if you have proof that the air temperature reading is different from the actual air temperature. 03 is for the floor sensor calibration. 03 will only be available if F is set in 01. Parameter 3 should always be set on 0. Only adjust up or down if you have proof that the floor temperature reading is different from the actual floor temperature. 04 is the auto exit timer. Parameter 4 allows the thermostat to go back to the main menu settings after 30 seconds. Only adjust if necessary. 05 is the backlight exit timer. Parameter 5 will allow the thermostat to turn off the backlight after 30 seconds. Only adjust if necessary. 06 is the clock format. Parameter 6 allows you to set your clock preference. Using the up or down arrows, you have the choice between 24-hour clock or a 12-hour clock. 07 is for frost protection, a non-issue in New Zealand. Parameter 7 should be set on 3 degrees and should not be adjusted. 08 is for programming type. The thermostat can be pre-programmed to turn on and off at times and temperatures of your choosing. There are 3 possible options. Number 1 is the 5-day plus 2 weekend day option and should be used when you want a different timing between weekdays and the weekend. Number 2 is a single day option. Number 2 should be used when you want the floor heating operating on a single day of the week. Number 3 is a 7-day option and it is the most common option. 3 should be used when you want the same settings for every day of the week. 09 is for a floor sensor setting. Parameter 01 should be set on F for parameter 09 to be relevant. Floor sensor type should only be set on initial install. Most modern thermostats have a floor probe set at 10 kilo ohms. Most Siemens thermostats have floor probes set at 3. The HT3 has 6 options for floor probe ohms, making it the perfect replacement. Incorrect setting will result in a temperature that is either too high or too low. To access parameters 10 through to 13, you must hold your finger on the M. 10 will then be displayed at the top of your screen. Parameter 10 is for temperature differential. Parameter 10 sets the start and end points for temperature while a thermostat is operating, and should be set at 1 degree. At 1 degree, if temperature is set at 26, the floor will heat up to 27, then turn off. The heating will then re-engage at 25. Parameter 10 must be a positive number and cannot be set at 0. Parameter 11 is for air and floor probe setting. Parameter 11 will only be available if AF has been selected in parameter 01. We do not recommend the selection of AF. Parameter 12 is the minimum temperature. Parameter 12 is the minimum temperature the thermostat will allow before turning on. Please note that minimum temperature and frost protection are different. Minimum temperature cannot be set at less than 5 degrees. Parameter 13 is the maximum temperature. Parameter 13 is the maximum temperature the thermostat will allow before turning off. Maximum temperature cannot be set at more than 40 degrees.